Back to the 2A boys press conference for the LaFayette Bulldogs. Coach, if you'll make any opening comments, and then we'll open it up for questions.
All right. It's a blessing. I just want to thank God for this opportunity for my boys, most importantly. Because, as teachers and coaches say, we get to come back every year. But for our guys, and they get about 4 years to do this, and seniors, always want to make their last year special. So I just thank God for giving my boys this opportunity to be here. And up top here, I got Jayden Thomason, Thomason, and Kemare Harrington.
Coach, we talked after the game against Lynette. You said that was one of the most stressful games of your entire career. How does this one compare?
To be honest, nowhere near, because the Lynette game got us prepared for this moment. As you was there, you've seen the atmosphere. About the same here. These guys just can't. They just don't break. They cannot be broken. And I just thank God for their ability to just realize and stay in the moment no matter what's going on, even on the biggest stage. After a great layup from number 24, even after a great layup from him towards the end, our guys still just persevered and just fought through it. And even in the timeout, we had a good game plan. We knew what we wanted to do. And, at the end of the day, Kemare Thomas do not want to stop playing basketball. Simple as that.
All right, question right here.
For Cameron, just kind of walk us through that last shot, how you were feeling, when the play was drawn up, and just what you were thinking when the ball hit your hands.
It was nothing but a simple pick and roll, because all my coaches wanted me to keep driving the entire game, because that wasn't what I was doing throughout the one through third quarter. So I seen the moment, so I just seen the lane, took initiative.
All right, question.
Hey, mine's for the players. After an emotional game like that, I know Coach can go in there and write on the chalkboard and do all this, but how do you guys calm back down and get back out of your feelings, and then you still got one more to go? As players, just your thoughts on that, because I know Coach can say what he wants, but you guys have to apply that.
It takes everybody to keep everybody else's morale up. Because if you get too frustrated during the moment, you're not going to win the game no matter what happens. So, yeah.
How about some of the other players?
It's adversity, like we practice for it, right? We just execute the game plan, learn how to win.
Well, at practice, we fight hard every day. We built for this, we do scenarios, just always prepare us for this moment.
Yeah, it was crazy, because within 5 seconds, that's like the first thing I said in that timeout. The last 5 seconds to get the stop to secure the win. I said, it's a scenario drill. We do scenario drills. I said, this is just a scenario drill. There's nothing new under the sun when it comes to basketball.
All right, any other questions?
Coach, was that the specific play you had drawn up there at the end of Cameron, or what?
In so many words, yes. In so many words, exactly right. We got the ball in to Jayden Williams, and just like the regional finals when we got it to Jayden Williams, he turned and kicked it to Jayden for the dunk off the inbound. He turned, DHO to Cam and sealed off Cameron, got to kind of slow him up, and Cameron went downhill and got fouled real good, where I thought he was going to just get fouled and go to the line, but he finished strong because he's a strong guard, and foul in one. Then at the free throw line, just statistically, he have only missed like 16 free throws out of 100 and some all year, so it was no worries when he got to the line.
All right, question back here.
Cam, were you wanting the ball in that specific situation?
Most definitely. Most definitely.
Any other questions?
Just for Coach, on a night where neither side was able to see a line go through the basket, just what does that say about your team not to get frustrated and stay locked in defensively?
It was pretty good, because when you get to this point, you have a week to prepare for this game. Just like I have a week to prepare for them, they had a week to prepare for us. So it wasn't surprising, but these guys can tell you, out of the whole week, we've probably talked offense maybe twice out of the whole weekend, and one of the 2 times was today when we was going through practice. The Khalil Luster kid is such a good kid who averages about 24 points a game. Y'all know how much he had today? Was it 9? Yeah, and so for us to even keep him out of his average, we practice a lot of scenarios and a lot of different looks that we want to give him to keep him out of his average. We knew him and Vincent Jackson, I probably said his name wrong, I'm sorry, do a really good job and take off a lot of workload as well as 24. So our goal for all week was to prepare and practice. Thank you, sir. Prepare and practice and make sure that we give him, limit his touches, and keep him from getting hot. In that third quarter he got hot, and that kind of got them rolling a little bit. But when they only got out the third quarter, only up 3 points, that was fine. That's right in our range. I even went back to the Lynette game. If we can get out the third quarter, no more down than 3, we'll be fine.
All right, last question.
So you've had a lot of good teams here, and they say comparison is the thief of joy, but what makes this team different in comparison to some of the other ones that you've had here?
I think this is a family fighting unit. Kemare tonight, but come Friday, it could be anybody. And we have some guys who you don't recognize as much, and I know my rotation is not as super heavy as most, but those guys that's in our locker room, when it's 15 total guys, the looks they give us at practice is unreal. So we're just a family unit, and nobody wants to shine, or nobody cares about the shine. Everybody wants to win as a team. So everybody's willing to sacrifice anything for the team. So this is what makes this unit special to me. We can block out all the noise. We do a great job blocking out all the noise. And a lot of these guys, they've only have heard my voice since 7th grade. These guys were in 7th, Cam was in 8th when I got here. So since 7th grade, they've only heard my voice. This is Cameron's second Final Four they started in. This is Jayden's second Final Four they started in. And so they just kind of grew into it. It's just in their DNA.
All right, Coach, congrats on the win. Welcome to the finals, and we'll see you on Friday.
Man, I can't wait.